For the second time, the Sultan of Sokoto has come out now to prove beyond every reasonable doubt that he is one of the major sponsors of killer Funanis who are currently ravaging Nigeria. Do not ask me how did he prove it. If you want to know, watch this short video to the end. And at the end, I'll be right back to wrap it up. We can't continue like this. In case today is your first time coming across my video, I want to say a big thank you to you for stopping by. This is Holy Ghost on platform, a platform that tells you undiluted truth. Please, let's watch the following clip now. At the end, I'll be back to wrap it up. Thank you.
Sir, yesterday I spoke bitterly at Kubon, a village in Boy district, because of the killings. These people came and they killed 7 people. What actually pains us most is it has already been in record that the Moravul man has never attempted attacking a person. We have never done that. We've been piping our youths. And indeed, the Moravul man is a law-abiding person. Yet, these people, they are persisting. What actually is paining us most is when our youth, stand to defend, to react, the security personnel are fighting us. They are fighting us. Most of the casualties in the hospitals, they were injured by these soldiers. I don't actually know. Have they come to secure the life of people or to fight the people? Knowingly that the Fulani man is the man that is always attacking us. They knew and they have done nothing about it. Besides that also, I want to say this to your hearing, Commissioner of Police. Hear this very, very well. The people used to come with sophisticated weapons. Sophisticated weapons. I have an exhibit of what happened. What is this? What color? Which color is this? Is this not army green? This is what they use. But when our boys will stand with their local, I say local, just local made gun to protect their land, your people will fight them and will also collect it. We are bitter about that one. We are bitter about that one. And so we want to say this categorically, that if these people will not, if they will not support us, if they will not support us.
There is a genocide going on in Nigeria. The Nigerian state is complicit in it, and the victims are largely Christians and other minorities in the northeast, in the northwest, and in the middle belt. I don't need the Americans to tell me that, and I don't need the Americans to establish the complicity of the APC and the Buhari junta. It was Baraje that told all of us in Nigeria, heard him say it in 2016 at the 78th birthday anniversary. The APC imported terrorists into Nigeria. Right. Commodore Lawume was sat in your studio when he informed the whole of Nigerians that as far back as 2016, a list was compiled and given to President Buhari of sponsors of terrorism in his government. And he's also mentioned at that time that there were state governors who were sponsors of terrorism.
Even when some traditional rulers in the north were saying if you touch a Boko Haram, it is a fight against Islam. You will never find Christian militias. What you find is Islamic militia listening to the teaching of 80% of Islamic scholars. All their preaching is dead to the Christians.
And there are some hardliners in this government that are sponsoring this kind of narratives. They just want to show that they can Islamize this country. They think about Taliban, they think about the Mujahideens, and they want to replicate it in this country. and they don't care what happened.
Where is the list of the sponsors of terrorists that the United Arab Emirates sent to Nigeria? We have it. You have it as a government. Why don't you go after them? President Tinubu, I will tell you, you need to watch some of the people you have as national security advisor, as some of the people as ministers. It's not that Nigerians don't know who are giving strength and power. Some of the senators are blood-tested senators. Senator Buba from Bauchi is there. You can go check the records. How many of the bandits he has kept in his house and gave them ammunition and gave them? It's there. The DSS director, you know them. The chief of defense staff, you know them. You gave an order to go clear them. You know where they are. I know that sometimes your hands are tied, but let Nigerians for once rise up and say enough is enough. The killing, the inflicting harm, the forced displacement. Oh God.
I'm glad this is carried on TV live. I want to correct this wrong notion that people, non-Muslims, hold about jihad. Jihad is not to kill a non-Muslim by a Muslim. Jihad means to strive. And in whatever you do in life, you strive to be the best you can be. You strive to be a good Muslim. You strive to be a good Christian. You strive to be a...
Sultan, you can't continue to be sitting on the seat of lies and deception.
We have chosen to say the truth. Even if we are going to die, let us die and let tomorrow appreciate what we said. And so, as far as I'm concerned, the federal government is complicit. The day they want this insurgency to finish, it will be done. Actively, they are working with Turkey, they are working with Saudi Arabia, they are working with everything to Islamize. But the real agenda is to take over Nigeria. And all these insurgents that you see happening is from Mauritania, is from Senegal, is from Cameroon, is from all over the place, trying to ensure that the indigenous people of this country do not have a say, but the Funanis have a say. We are not against Fulani people. In government here in Benue State, I have Fulani people who are in my government. I have no issue about Fulanis, indigenous people. Everybody in this country, Nigeria, comes from somewhere. Even the two people where I govern today as governor, they come from somewhere. But we have settled today, because of the rise in population, there is nowhere you can say that the T people or Benue people should leave Benue State to go to Cameroon. Where is the land? To go to where? Where is the land? And so this is the main problem that we're having in this country. If this government will appreciate and stop deceit against the people, we shall all work as a team. Nigerians, wherever we come, let us cohabit and live together. But where a particular ethnic group wants to take over the country and make some of us slaves, I can never be a slave to anyone. It is better I die and not be alive. I cannot be a slave to any Fulani man. Fulani should live their life. The T people should live their life. The Yoruba people should live their life. Hausa people should live their life. Every other person should live their life.
Please tell Trump to save our life in Nigeria. They are killing Christians in Nigeria, massacre Christians. They are tired to be outside performing burial every day, and they expect us to silence.
So I am Reverend Yakubu Muton. I am a pastor with the Church of Christ in Nations. But this is my village. This is Mayanga. Mayanga is in Bokos local government, Plateau State of Nigeria. What really happened here is not only in this village that we're affected by this crisis. We're affected by more than 11 villages, which Mayanga happens to be one. And in these villages, It is the same method of attack that was conducted. It's the killing, the maiming of people, slaughtering them, and burning of their houses and their foodstuffs and properties. So by now, by the record we have already collected, we have over 150 people that are killed in one day. That is on the 24th of December. That is, the Christmas was just not a Christmas to us, like to celebrate. It was a mourning Christmas because of what happened to us. As you could see, I'm standing here. This is my house in my village, and I lost everything that was in the house, both food stuff, clothing, and whatever. It was a furnished house, but it is burnt. And even the church that is by my side was burnt, and the pastorium is burnt. Everything about us here in this village is confused. As you can see that everything is destroyed. But we thank God that some of us are alive. And at the cost of this, like me now, I lost 7 of my brothers at the cost of this crisis that happened. Thank you.
All right, thank you so much for watching. Last week, I did make a video where I said that Sultan of Sokoto is a major sponsor of these Funanis who are currently ravaging everywhere in Nigeria. Why did I say that? When there was uproar on social media about Christian genocide in Nigeria, the first thing came out to say was social media should be regulated. Meanwhile, when we also cry about insecurity, Fulani insecurity, that the Fulanis are behind, the one behind, the insecurity in Nigeria and the rest. Some months ago, he said social media was a terrorist organization. One. Last week, when there was uproar about Christian genocide in Nigeria, he said social media should be regulated. And I came out, I said, the reason he said this thing is because of the Christian genocide uproar on social media. I said that was why he said last week. Now, yesterday, he has come back to confirm my word. What did he say? He said there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria. With all this clip you have watched, are you telling me there's no Christian genocide in Nigeria? What is the percentage of Muslims who are victims of these Baya Fulanis compared to that of Christians? At this point, I will leave you to be the judge. Just before you go, I want to beg you for one thing. I beg. See, you see the screenshot you see on the screen now. Now that's the name of my YouTube. I beg. Make una go YouTube now, please. Go follow me there. I beg una, please. You see, Uncle Mark, and sometimes the guy they be like who they smoke, Sabalo comedy page. Some time ago, I think 2 years ago, he deleted one of his page, made it reach 4 million. Another one 2 million. He has experienced it twice, so anything can happen. So we just have to prepare for any eventuality. Okay, I beg, follow me on YouTube now. Just type the name as you see it on the screen. Okay. So you can also, in case any issue, you can also catch up with me there. Thank you.